Welcome back to another property home tour in the western suburbs of Chicago. And we are once again in Aurora, which is quickly turning into one of my favorite cities to do tours. And we've done them on the west side of Aurora, in the historic districts of Aurora, far east side, near east side. And today we are back on the west side to do a property tour of a great ranch with a finished basement. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see how this house comes with almost your own private park setup right here on the west side. If you're new to the channel, if you're familiar with the channel, we are Life in the West Burbs, talking all things life in the western suburbs of Chicago, from real estate property tours to market updates, talking with business owners, and just talking all things real estate and all things life in the western suburbs of Chicago. So today we're gonna have a tour around this property, and it is a ranch. We are on the west side. We've done some tours on the west side. This is an area that's one of my favorite parts of Aurora. Houses were built 60s, 70s, so you're starting to get some of these big old trees that just bring a lot of nice shade, and really good climbing trees too. You know, these new subdivisions they're building, you don't get good climbing trees, but this right here, you can get in there, do some climbing. This tree right here can really get up there, have some fun. That was always some of my favorite stuff as a kid, was climbing trees, especially on the big oaks or the big, whatever kind of trees they are, is getting up there and having a good time. This one is a 3-bed, 2 full bath ranch home. One of the bathrooms has been recently redone. Actually, both bathrooms recently redone. One of the bathrooms with a real nice remodel in the basement as well, that we're gonna take a look at here in a little bit. And this is gonna be a style that is common here on the west side of Aurora, especially in this little pocket. You can kind of look around and see there's a lot of ranches. A lot of them are gonna have similar layouts. This one is going to have a lot of updates and finishes that some of these other ones might not have, because it has been recently redone. But we're close to Galena. We're only about 2 to 3 blocks away from Rosary High School, which means you're also not far from West Aurora High School. Quick access to the interstate, like we talk many times here on the west side of Aurora. A lot of quick, easy access to the interstate, to commuting to the train station if you need to as well. We'll start here with these floors. Recently redone hardwood floors. You can hear like the echo and everything in here because of these hardwood floors. They're in really good condition. They've been recently redone and renovated and restained, plus some new tile there into the kitchen. So this is gonna be your living room. So you could set it up, real nicely with some TV along this wall, potential TV along that wall there, and some couches. It's nice to have, a little coat closet here, and a deep coat closet as that for guests right as you walk in. Hang your coats, put your shoes. Those hardwood floors running right into those closets, which is real nice. And you are gonna have a formal dining room area as well. This is gonna be the formal dining room / everyday dining room area with a table space, and really a good size table space, so you can get some good seating in here. Probably like an 8-person table if you had like a rectangular table facing it this way. And then you have kind of the full living space here with your TV, your dining, everything right in one centralized location. Now, we are gonna check out this kitchen here in a little bit, which has been recently renovated. But before we do that, we're gonna go down the hallway here. First here we have the main bathroom here. So new tile, new vanity here, very clean shower tub surround. A little bit of preview of that backyard. Again, look at that a little bit closer, because it does feel like you have your own private park here as part of this property with its location. Closet there for linens. You probably put some shelving in there for linens to really stack things nicely. And is conveniently located here where all the other 3 bedrooms are. What's nice is in these bedrooms, lights and above fixtures have been installed. That's not always the case in houses built this age. A lot of times in houses and that were built in the 60s and the 70s, they didn't put in the overhead lights, and homeowners would have to install them after the fact. This home already has those. Ranches are very easy to install those kind of things because you have easy attic access, but it's just nice that this one is already done. So smallest of the 3 bedrooms is this one here. Those hardwood floors running throughout that have been redone and refinished. Good sized closet. Going in here into the 2nd bedroom. This is bigger. Very similar size closet, but a bigger bedroom. You could get a king in here and fit comfortably a king in here as well. Again, a very common ranch style home that you will find here on this west side of Aurora. And then another 3 bedroom as well, or the 3rd bedroom, I should say. This one being the master, this one being the largest. Very good size, very good space for all of your needs. Now, we are going to check out that kitchen. It's a very good size kitchen for this size of home, and it's very well done. The new cabinets, new countertops. Again, I'm loving the gold inlay that these countertops are put in. Now, a lot of times homes that were built in this time period, they didn't have dishwashers. Like, dishwashers were just kind of new. The kitchens were smaller. There's not a lot of space to put into them, but this house has a dishwasher installed. It's a tinier dishwasher, but it fits the space well, because there, in other houses and other models that would be like this, there wouldn't be room for a full dishwasher. So they use the space well and put in just a littler dishwasher. You can't do as many dishes as you could with a full-size dishwasher, but it's better than nothing. You could still, put some plates and cups in there. Maybe you have to run it a little bit more, but it's new, so they usually make those fairly water efficient. And it's, a lot better than having to clean every single dish by hand. But if you are someone who likes to clean the dishes by hand, it's great large farmhouse sink, stainless steel, so plenty of room to do all sort of dishes. Refrigerator here, new as well. Good size, good spacing. I like how they added the cabinets above here to actually be useful. A lot of times the cabinets will start back here and you can't reach anything, but this one, it's very deep. It's still gonna be tough to reach the very back of that, but if you have longer pans, you can put those here and still reach them. Tough to get stuff that's all the way in the back, but much more useful than if the front of the cabinet was back here flush with the rest of these. But really nice cabinets added in to these to this house here, and then brand new microwave as well. Downstairs we do have a fully finished basement, which is nice. In a minute we're gonna go outside, check out the outside 2-car garage, but first we're gonna check out this fully finished basement. And it was finished in a way that, makes sense, because you have a lot of living space here, plus you have storage, washer, and dryer here. So we're gonna start in the storage, washer, dryer area. Here is where your washer and dryer would go. You have the water hookups there. You have the dryer vent there to go to the outside as well. They got some storage space back here for any sort of, decorations or just general storage needs. Of course, the furnace, the water heater, the fun parts that make the house comfortable in the wintertime. For the furnace, does have central air, so which is very important in these hot summer days as we're filming this video. But just a good space. They left it to have some functionality, have some storage, have some usefulness for this room, and still give you plenty of space for the finished part that you want to use for living. So, even here you got under the stairs here, little desk area for the kids, little craft area for the kids if you wanted to put something there, or dog bed if you wanted to, have something out of the way for the pets, dog bed, cat litter box, would fit nicely under there and be out of the way of everything. Couches, TV set up here, main hangout area in this, new carpet, new paint. And then you have a room down here, make a great office, playroom, just extra room, whatever you need it for. It's got closets as well, which is nice for the storage. And the convenient thing is, you don't see this in a lot of houses that are this age here on the west side of Aurora. You got a full bathroom here in the basement. And sometimes you'll see it with just like a random toilet or whatever, but this bathroom has been fully redone with a nice shower, rainfall shower head as well, you know, in a tight space and lower ceilings. It's always kind of tough to make sure, you know, you got enough clearance for people to stand under there and use that. And this, they've done that really well. I love this shower door too. Little handle there. Good tile that matches the upstairs tile. Good vanity that matches the upstairs vanity. Mirror, it's a different shape, but matches the upstairs mirror. So everything is very much matching throughout this entire house and is in really good condition. So now what we're gonna do is head upstairs and we're gonna check out not only the 2-car garage, but we're gonna get a peek at why this backyard kind of makes it feel like you have your own private park. Very convenient location. If you need to use a park or a walking trail for the dogs or whatever you're looking to do. So we got a side entrance here. You do have a single car driveway, but it is a 2-car garage. So you have the garage that goes back behind the house a little bit there. Good backyard. Again, more trees. These trees a little bit tougher to climb, but great shade back here, especially in the mornings. You get a lot of sunlight here in the mornings. But here's why you're gonna get this park feeling like it's your own private park. You walk out here, you got a really good size backyard like we've talked about in the west side of Aurora, east side of Aurora, with some good spacious backyards. You have that here. So you have good space. Even behind the garage, you had a little space. And then boom, you got this gate right here. And you can access walking trail, running trail. It goes all the way around the park. You got the wood chipper going right there right now. And then you got the park there. So if you're out having a barbecue, family's over, kids are over, whatever, they can run and use the park. They can run around here, have the cookout here in the backyard still. And it makes it feel, like I said, like it's your own private park. And it adds like a lot of size and feel to your backyard as well. The backyard is already big. It feels spacious enough. And then you have no one behind you, and it's just open and wide, and it's a really nice feeling. Plus it's still fenced in, you know, for if you want just the, you know, pets, kids, whatever, running around the backyard as well. Even looks like someone's been practicing their golf game a little bit. We're not really near a golf course. Orchard Valley's maybe a mile away, but a little chipping practice back here in the backyard. Vinyl siding's in good condition all the way around the house. And then we have a 2-car garage. Good sized 2-car garage. Got a little bit of extra room on this side, which just makes it a little bit easier to get out of the cars when you have 2 cars in here, but you can fit a couple cars, extra room for storage. Nothing fancy, but it's nice to have. Again, this was kind of like, you know, probably added on over the years after the house was originally built, but it's nice to have that added space and that extra parking availability. So thanks for joining me on this property home tour. If you are interested in more information on this property, or you want to see what other houses are available on the west side of Aurora, make sure you click the links below in the description to get that information over to you. And make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We are the western suburbs of Chicago. Life in the West Burbs, talking all things real estate, all things life in the west suburbs of Chicago.